Hello and welcome to the 24-Hour Fitness to Alton Facebook page. My name is Amir Mofidi. Today is Wednesday, March the 4th, and we're going to do our very first nutritional technique of the week. So we're going to start this series with where you would normally start your day in the morning at breakfast. Now, it's important to remember this is a nutritional technique and not dogma and not a one-size-fits-all approach. Not every technique is going to work for everybody. So it's important to know that this is something for you to try and see if it improves your workouts, see if it improves your concentration at school and or work or at the gym. So if you experience low energy in the morning, even after eating your current breakfast, if you have a lack of concentration or have a difficult time concentrating, we call it brain fog, if you're trying to trim up your waistline and having a difficult time doing that, if you're hungry shortly after your breakfast, you want to apply this technique. And this technique is a protein and smart fat breakfast. So what do we mean by that? A protein-rich breakfast would be something that's rich in tyrosine. Now, why tyrosine? Tyrosine elevates what's called dopamine. And dopamine is the neurotransmitter or neurochemical that helps with concentration and focus. And it's kind of your get-up-and-go chemical, which you're going to need if you're going to go to school and be productive, go to work and be productive, and go to the gym and be productive. Tyrosine-rich foods are found in red meat and or eggs. And if you're going to do beef, you want to choose grass-fed beef, or you can choose wild game like venison, buffalo, elk, and other examples of that. If you're going to do eggs, you want to do the whole egg and not discard the yolk, and you want to choose cage-free or free-range eggs. So that takes care of the protein side of the protein and smart fat breakfast. Now, the smart fats that we are talking about are the smart fats that are found in nuts, the smart fats that are found in avocados, the smart fats that are found in fish oil, flax seeds, and not the fats that you'd find in margarine, hot dogs, and Doritos. Okay. Now, this combination is very, very powerful for giving your mind energy for a long period of time, giving your concentration a boost for a longer period of time, and also controlling the amount of blood sugar your body is exposed to. If you're exposing your body to too much blood sugar and too much insulin, you're going to ride a wave of fatigue and energy drops, and you're going to be more prone to fat storage and fat gain, and we don't necessarily like that if we're trying to trim up. So not only does this breakfast help you come with concentration, with morning energy, with staying full for much longer during the day versus feeling hungry, like that, it also helps you trim up that waistline. So it's important to not add anything to this breakfast, like carrot cake or croissants or bagels or cereal or granola or anything else for that matter, other than water, regular tea, and black coffee. Because you want to try this technique in isolation and then go about your normal day. And if you want to add the foods that you would normally eat later on, you can do that. Because we want you to try the technique and then see how it changes, if at all. And if it doesn't, you can always dump it, and maybe next week's technique will help you more. And if it does help you improve, if your concentration at work, at school, at the gym does go upward and show a positive trend, then you want to stay with it. If your waistline starts to trim up and you start to feel leaner, then you definitely want to continue. If it doesn't help you, like I said, you can always drop it. So if you have morning energy drops, even after you eat breakfast, if you aren't full for very long, if you have a hard time trimming up your midsection, if you lack concentration and all the other things we talked about, try the tyrosine-rich breakfast in combination with smart fats, with some water, tea, or regular coffee, and nothing else, for a week and see if it helps. If it doesn't, you can drop it, and you can go back to the other options that are out there for you. But hopefully it helps, and we'll see you next week.